Shake it, MP. Get after it, MP.
There he is.
Game time. Let's get it, MP.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Take a look. Let us know what you think.
I want to be the best team in this league. Everything else is secondary, whatever it takes.
It's easier said than done.
I'm here to share my focus, right? That's what we're doing.
It is, but I'm just letting you know this is one of the harder goals on this list. It's about taking down the best of the best.
But if we are who we think we are, then we're going to have to do that anyway. We're here to win championships, right?
Huh?
This just underlines it and puts everything in bold.
Indeed it does. I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare against the elite of the elite.
I'm looking forward to making this organization proud.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
What's up, MP?
What's up, MP?
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
Hey, welcome in. See you next time. MP, how you feeling?
Look, I know we're short a couple of guys, but this is one of the games we circled for you based on your goals. And injuries are part of the game.
So you still want to win?
And you don't.
Yeah, of course. But I knew where you were going, so I figured I'd just cut straight to the chase.
Needless to say, we need you to step up, MP.
I guess that means taking more shots.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that part.
Man, I love it, man. I'm built for this, coach. You don't have to worry about this. I got this, man. I've been locked in on this moment right here.
All right, then go out there and do your thing.
I got you.
Those kicks, MP. Let's go.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Some big guys down front on the block, Towns and Gobert. Edwards is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Matthews in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you have got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how he handles it.
All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick. Now VanVleet, after the missed 3 from Mr. Clutch. Edwards, that's good.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Wembanyama passes to Mr. Clutch. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. Here's Mr. Clutch. Edwards with the block. VanVleet looking around. Outside Edwards. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Zohan. Zohan with the screen. A 3-ball. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from Mr. Clutch.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Edwards. Last game 20. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around. for years to come.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs.
Few bigs do it as well as Towns, stretching the floor with his efficiency from range.
Good work there as it goes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has yet to score. Poked away. It's Edwards on the wing. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 7. Here's Van Vliet. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 10 points for him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Matthews. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. And a missed layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Van Vliet outside. Outside Matthews. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Sohan with the screen. Pass to Castle. Here's Mr. Clutch for the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with the 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Antonio. Now for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Castle. Out to the right wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Jones, the pass to Towns. Here's Jerome. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Wembanyama. And he gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Jones, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And he makes the first. Kemp's checked in for the Spurs. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Milton's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
1:43 left here in the first quarter.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Jerome. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Mr. Clutch. 16 points for him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail. Jones, the pass to Jerome. Back to Jones. Knocks down the three ball. He has 5.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
There's Mr. Clutch. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Kemp. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jones, the pass to Towns. Over Kemp. Misses off the left iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Minnesota shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Edwards, no good. Here's Mr. Clutch. 16 points for him. Barnes, screen on Edwards. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 1. And back with the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Branham in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Edwards looking it over. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. Tries it from the top of the key. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
That one goes. Count it.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now here's Jones. His last outing, he had 18 points. To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Mr. Clutch. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Thunder had a very nice performance. He scored 24 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. Found a way to impact the game in a number of ways. A terrific all-around effort. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
3-pointer, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
They set the pick. Jones for 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And every year, we're seeing Jones take more threes. He barely took any his first 2 seasons.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Barnes the screen. Mr. Clutch Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jerome. No good. That would have tied him.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Barnes screen on McDaniels. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And it's good for 2.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Here's Mr. Clutch. A 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now Jones. He's got 8. Count it. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Vassell, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Vassell. Releases from 15. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Edwards inside. Branham pulls it in. Branham's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes looking around. Pass to Branham. Down low. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. And it's 29 points for Mr. Clutch. Timberwolves trail by 5. Jones with it. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still mattered. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Fires the 3, and that will fall. A 3-pointer on the line for Mr. Clutch. And now an 8-point San Antonio lead. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And finished off by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Inside. The jam! Oh, Wembanyama!
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Jones kicks to Matthews. Pass to Van Vliet. Towns with it. Defended by Sohan. 2 on the clock. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Wembanyama, a screen on Jones. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 32. Here's Sohan. That one falls. Sohan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And Matthews kicks to Jones. Towns, the pass to Matthews. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Jones, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 13.
Well, it's a work in progress from outside the arc. Good to see Jones knocking it down there.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Sohan with the screen. Johnson outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet finds Gobert. Back to Van Vliet. To the paint. Gobert the pass to Van Vliet. Towns sets the pick for Jones. To the left side wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. A moment now to check out some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But, guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sohan. Van Vliet, left side. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. To the middle. Yes, to Castle. Back to Sohan. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. Sohan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sohan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Wembanyama, a screen on Jones. Mr. Clutch lays it up off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 34.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jones kicks to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Castle. Here's Mr. Clutch. Wembanyama, a screen on Jones. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Right back after this break.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the San Antonio Spurs.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
I think John Collins will fold seamlessly into this rotation. Obviously, his scoring and rebounding are big, but his attitude on the floor, man, that will also benefit them.
Yeah, he's aggressive. Always seems to be on the attack. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
So on the floor for Minnesota, some big guys down front on the block, Towns and Gobert. And Van Vliet out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Matthews in at the small forward position. Van Vliet outside. It's Edwards on the wing. The muscle from Edwards.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Minnesota. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Towns sets the pick for Van Vliet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got his second bucket tonight.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Edwards defending. Pass to Sohan. Now here's Johnson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Takes a 3. Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Matthews. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. For 3, Van Vliet.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Wembanyama, right side. That shot, no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Back to Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 7 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Johnson, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Timberwolves trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Edwards. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Sohan missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Matthews passes to Edwards. From outside the arc, Edwards with another miss.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. And there's the drive. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Jerome is checked in. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Mr. Clutch has got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. Outside, Towns. Outside, Edwards. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Edwards. Inside. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Towns.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Sohan, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 39.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Outside, Edwards. Lets it go with a three. The offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sohan. Good on the three-point shot. Sohan's got 8.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is...
Substitution on the court.
Home MP?
Always, coach.
Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Wembanyama, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Mr. Clutch. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Van Vliet outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
He takes it in. Yes, that goes in. Mr. Clutch has got 41.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Back to Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark. Spurs leading by 22. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries. It could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Castle. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Matthews. Towns looking around for three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Matthews against Johnson. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That three off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 19. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Gobert. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards, and the Timberwolves tack on two more.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Wembanyama, a screen. Connects from three-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 44.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc, and that's now his second in this half.
Edwards, no good. San Antonio leading by 20. Sohan with the screen. Mr. Clutch. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pro?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Timberwolves now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Clutch.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Outside, Towns. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Branham. Here's Johnson, covered by Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Johnson, double team. Matthews with a steal. Van Vliet up top. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
Let's go with Michelle.
MP, how did you manage to win this game without 2 of your best players?
Fans pay good money for these tickets, and we're not going to quit just because we're down a couple guys. Compete, and that's what we're going to do.
Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
You earned that one.
Now that's how you win fans through the media.
Wins pay the bills, baby.